Did you watch that presser?
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. Did he kick him?
Yeah, I saw the camera. It was like zoomed up, so I didn't see. I just saw him throw his hands down, and something happened, but looked like he kicked
When
him.
Hamzat screams like that, it makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, he kicked him right there. And then look at Sean, like, his arm goes up, like, on the security guy's neck, like, choking the security guy.
Yeah.
And listen to this. Listen to Hamzat when he's walking away. Can you hear that? Woo! Fuck, that's funny, dude. Holy shit.
It's classic.
Welcome to the MMA Fantasy Podcast. I'm Lucas, and we've got UFC 328 this weekend, and we're breaking down the data. We're looking at the community ratings, and we're going to see which gyms are dominating the leaderboards this week.
Yo, what up? My name's Ben. I'm kind of the co-host, and yeah, we're going to be ripping through these fights, making some picks live, and talking some shit. So let's go.
Hell yeah. This is episode 1, so it's all a preview today. But starting next week, we're going to be bringing out the report card, seeing how our picks are actually doing, and seeing which gyms actually backed up their shit talk. Because I've been seeing you guys in the Discord and the chat just roasting each other. So we're going to see who actually is going to be at the top of the charts at the end of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Some tight matchups and some good opportunities to score some points. So
Hell yeah. I was thinking, if you're down, let's start it off with what people are seeing as the most exciting fights coming up here and where there might be some overreaches with what might be going down. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the fights here and their excitement and see if they match up to what we're actually seeing with some of the odds. Because I was looking at this card, and specifically this one, Ateba versus Ozzy. He's a massive favorite. Like, I can't remember the last time I've seen this big of an odds difference. And people are rating it, what was it, a 78? 78% excitement for this one. I think this dude's going to absolutely murder him, and there's not going to be much of a fight to watch.
yeah, I don't know. He's pretty hyped up. His last fight. He's coming off of a bunch of round 1 KOs.
Yeah.
And his last UFC fight went to a decision. So it's like he kind of got tested a bit like in the big leagues. He still won, but I don't know. The odds are kind of pretty stacked. So I still think he's going to win, but kind of showed his true character last fight, I think.
Yeah, totally. And both of these guys go for knockouts. Like, if we look at the striking matchup, it almost looks like Ozzy has a bit of an edge in just the amount of significant strikes landed per minute. But the defensive side, on how much they're actually absorbing, he absorbs a lot of shots too. And I think that's probably where the market's just seeing this guy being like, he's going to be there for that overhand right to just take him out.
Yeah. I've been looking forward to this fight, though, for sure. Like, I don't know if I'm going to put a boost on it, but you might have to throw a couple, maybe a 2x on there.
I feel like a lot of 4x's are going to be thrown on this one, though, just because the odds swing, right? People see that big number and they're like, this is a lock. I got to get my 4x on something that's safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Both 6'4", 2-inch reach advantage for Teba, and quite a bit younger. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Did you have a fight you wanted to take a look at in terms of excitement?
Well, obviously we got the main event, which is just kind of a powerhouse fight here. So press conference was electric, just watching that. And yeah, I mean, it's rated 96%.
Yeah, it's big.
So like you obviously will see high scores for the main event, but like this is up there for like, holy shit, like this is going to be good.
100%.
And then Brady versus Buckley, I'm actually kind of stoked on as well. We saw Buckley in Seattle when we were out there on the monorail, and he's super friendly, just talking with the fans and stuff. So there's kind of like a weird bias there for me, leaning towards Buckley, but I think they should throw down in this one for sure.
Yeah, I was feeling that too. Like, seeing him on the monorail, he was just like fielding every question from the fans around him, just playing it super cool. Seemed like a decent guy. And then I feel bad because I'm fading him on my pick. So I'm like, shit.
Oh yeah, you got Brady.
I got Brady on this one. Yeah. I was just looking at kind of the striking matchup. And then I looked at the grappling. And I'm just like, overall, Brady kind of just like edges it a bit on paper. But we've seen Buckley do some pretty nuts stuff in the past. So you never know with him. Anything can happen. It's going to be a close fight. I mean, that's why the odds are so close, right? Like this is one of those true ones where, yeah, it's not an easy pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna throw down in the middle. I don't really like Brady can take it down, I guess, but I think it's gonna be a swing and bang fight.
Yeah, they might just realize like, hey, grappling's almost neutralized. I mean, Brady a little bit edges him out here, but I think they might just go for it on the feet. And if that's the case, we got ourselves a really exciting fight. What's this one rated? 85, yeah. It's up there, man. This main card is pretty baller in terms of excitement.
Yeah, big time. Definitely gonna get our money's worth.
Hell yeah. Cool, man. Well, let's pop over and take a look at this main event here. I know you mentioned it. It's one of the most exciting fights. We just watched the press conference. Hamzat kicks him. He's screaming, woo! Just getting fucking pumped in the back, right?
Yeah.
And that shit those are the press conferences as fans, we're just waiting for, right? Shit talking over each other. Just absolutely, like each person has 5 police holding them back.
Yeah.
You know, it's just all the hype. And when I'm breaking it down and I'm looking at what the internet's saying, people are like, you're a jokester if you think Sean's going to win just because he's got like good takedown defense and good cardio. Like those are the 2 points that people say, like, you know, you're wrong if you think that's why Sean's going to get it done.
Yeah.
Because everyone just assumes Hamzat's just going to stamp right through him and take him down and submit him. Did you see the sparring footage that was released? I didn't actually look at it, but I was hearing a bunch of people talk about how they like Hamzat released the sparring footage.
Yeah, I saw a short clip of that. Didn't really look, I don't know, I didn't look too in depth about it, but could definitely tell like, yeah, they were going at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's gonna be great, man. Like these are the type of fights you live for, like when they're both like just talking shit, like, and there's real bad blood. Like you gotta watch this. So it's gonna be great. And like Strickland's proven himself against like top guys. Like he was champ. People always underestimate him, but I don't know if you can keep it like within his range and like utilize his striking and his jab, I think that's his path to victory. Like maybe squeak out a decision, or he could clip him. You never know. But I think Chimaev's just too relentless for him.
100%.
Yeah.
So the one thing I'm seeing, right, like Hamzat averages around 5 takedowns a fight, just over 5 takedowns a fight. Sean's takedown defense is really good. It's 76% overall. He's ranked 79th percentile across other fighters. Obviously, Hamzat's better. But in terms of, you know, the player that he's up against here, it's a really serious thing to consider if Sean's going to be able to. And a lot of the times, like I'm watching these breakdowns and like, even when you take Sean down, you're not immediately getting him on his back. Like he just pops up really fast and he's like really hard to like control on the ground, even if you do get the initial takedown. So, I mean, that all to say, you've got a 97th percentile takedown score. That's the number of takedowns per 15 minutes in Hamzat. So it's just, we know it. We've seen it. We're expecting it. On the striking side of things, look at the evasion. So Hamzat's strike evasion is so low, which means he's not like opponents are hitting him. And you know, like you look at some of his first fights and they were like, well, Hamzat's only been hit you know, the amount of times that he's been in rounds in the UFC, which is like 2, right? So it's like no one was even getting a shot because he was boom, immediately taking them down. But he does have some hands. Like, he does actually have some hands, and he's got some accuracy with those hands. But people hit him, and if there's anyone to do it, to do it with volume, it would be Sean. So
If it stays on the feet, yeah.
yeah,
For
that's what I
sure.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to eat jabs all night if he stays up there. Okay, one thing I want to chat with you about is when they both fought the previous champ, right? Duplessis.
Hmm.
I don't know if you looked into this at all, but I mean, we both watched both those fights live, so we can kind of remember them. And Hamzat beat him. Sean lost, but Sean lost a pretty, a split decision. It was a pretty close fight.
Yeah.
Hamzat won pretty unanimously. Duplessis did get a rear naked choke at the very end of the last round of their fight, but wasn't able to secure it. And Hamzat pretty much dominated a lot of the other rounds. So I don't know. Did you have a vibe on looking at how they both competed against Duplessis, and if there was anything you could take away from that?
Yeah, I think like I don't know, the decisions kind of speak for themselves. Like with Strickland and Duplessis, it was split. A little bit of a closer matchup, and Duplessis took some damage to the left eye. And it was kind of a tough fight for Sean. Like I think it'll be even more tough against Hamzat for sure.
Yeah.
He's undefeated for a reason, and he won a unanimous decision. So it's like it kind of made Duplessis look like a little kid in there. Against Strickland is kind of more close. So yeah,
And Drickus could take Sean down, but he couldn't keep him there. And that was the one thing people were looking at, where, obviously Hamzat's takedown and grappling is better, but quite a bit better. But if there's anything that we can glean from that, that would be it. Anything else on this one you want to chat about?
sometimes these big fights like don't live up to the hype. I don't think this one has a chance of not living up to the hype unless there's a freak injury or something, knock on wood.
All right, man. Let's dive into the co-main now. This one I'm actually super stoked for. 93% excitement. This one's got a lot of 5 stars in the app. I would say this is Joshua Van's big showing, right? Like, we all know what happened in the last fight. A lot of people have questions if he's the true champ. I don't really see that. I'm like, get the belt any way you can. And now he's defending it. And he's got a pretty big challenge in front of him here. And I don't know if anyone in the community knows who's going to win this fight. I looked up the stats. It's a pretty much 50-50 split in terms of what people have picked. People have no idea what to do with this fight.
Big time. Yeah, and I'm in that same boat, man. I got Taira just on a pure gut check. I know Van's a threat on the feet, and it's going to be I think it's going to be grappling heavy from Taira. He's going to want to take it to the mat, try to get that sub, maybe ground and pound. But we'll see. Like, flyweight scrambling exchanges are some of the best. It's just so fast, and so much energy in these guys. So it's going to be cool to see. It is a 5-rounder, obviously. So I think that favors Taira. Rounds go faster when it's on the mat. So I think he can stack up seems to go faster when it's on the mat. So he can stack up some points. But it is a close one, definitely. Yeah.
100%. It's a pure stylistic clash, right? If we look at the striking, that's Van's. If we look at the grappling, that's Tatsuro. So Van lands almost 9 significant strikes a minute, and Tatsuro lands less than 3, but averages over 3 takedowns and 1.5 submissions in that same time. So it's like, it's fully striker versus grappler. And if we look at Van's takedown defense, it's pretty decent, right? I mean, what's that sample size and what's the caliber against? That's the other question. But generally speaking, maybe he has a chance to keep it on the feet, and then he's in his world.
Mm-hmm.
On the common opponent side, they both fought Royval, and Royval lost both of those. So both of them won. Tatsuro won a split decision, so it was a closer fight. And then Van won a unanimous decision. Van actually knocked Royval down twice during that fight, once in round 1 and once in round 3. And so he got beat up pretty good. And then on the Tatsuro side, I think Royval was able to hurt him, and he got a striping combination, it says, in round 3 here, which all of a sudden Tatsuro was doing some desperate takedown attempts to try and stay in the fight and kind of get it to the end. So interesting thing, right? Like, I'm not sure if Van is able to like get some strikes on Tatsuro, if he's going to have a similar moment where he just goes for desperate takedowns and then Van catches him with a knee or something. Like, I mean, that's pretty stereotypical trying to play it out, but who knows, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, both of the like common opponents, like they're both legit. Like both of those fights were legit fights, and they both came out victorious. So, gonna be, yeah, two different styles, and could see it. I could see Taira getting knocked out. I could see him also winning via submission. I can see a lot of things, man. Just picking the right one.
Yeah, my head is saying Tatsuro by decision, but my heart wants Van to win.
Yeah.
If I'm being real.
Yeah, that's fair, man. I got the same, basically the same, man.
Cool.
Just hoping everyone has fun,
Yeah, 100%. Have fun out there, stay safe. All right, dude. So we're now going to go into the segment, which is going to be a lightning round. Are you ready for this shit?
Yeah, man.
All right. We're going to just go to each fight, and then you say who you got and a quick blurb on why.
All right.
Who do you got this one?
I got Costa by KO. I think he's just younger, more explosive. Volkov's kind of, a little bit of a geezer. So I think.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, KO round 1.
Nice.
Costa.
I've got Volkov. I think he slightly outstrikes him, but I got him by decision.
Okay.
What about this one? Brady versus Buckley.
Yeah, I got Buckley KO. I think
Damn.
his creativity and explosiveness is just gonna, be on display. And yeah, Brady's going to sleep.
Holy shit. Okay. I think I got Brady here. Brady has better striking and grappling, in my opinion. I think it's going to be by decision, though.
All right.
All right. Bobby Green versus Jeremy Stevens. We've got the old school fight on the card to start it off.
Yeah, I'm surprised Stevens is still fighting, honestly. I got Green all day. He's got that momentum behind him. And yeah, Stevens, he's on a losing streak. So it's probably going to be retirement time for you soon here, buddy.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
Catching some strays there. I'm going with Green as well, though. I think he's got the edge everywhere here, but I'm going Green by decision.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy's gonna stay alive and take it to the judge's decision here.
I mean, he is tough with that bare knuckle background. So
100%. All right, we're going to the prelims. This is the number 1 card. Who do you got on this one?
I got Ateba. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a threat with the knockout power, and there is some pretty big hype behind him, so I think he's gonna get it done.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Following the money line here at minus 1,600, I got a first round KO.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into this one here. Who do you got?
I'm leaning towards Alvarez. He's coming off that win over Luque, and yeah, just has my backing for this one. I don't honestly know them too much, so that's just what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, I don't know these guys that good either. I'm just going gut feeling, but I'm going Amosov. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but I got him by decision.
Fair enough.
All right, we got Grant Dawson and Rebecca.
Yeah, geez. I'm gonna go Dawson for this one. I think you can just have that control time, and But yeah, it is a close one as well.
Yeah, I've got Dawson here as well. I think he mixes it up just slightly better, and I got him by decision as well.
Nice.
All right, this one's a big one, dude. Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. We got Jim, who has surprised us in the past. He's an old dude, right? He's what, 42? He surprised us in the past. He didn't win his last one. But who do you got here?
I mean, you got to go Gordon all day. Younger fighter, fought some really good guys. Obviously, Miller has too, but it's the battle of the ages right now. Gordon has slick boxing, and yeah, I think he's going to get it done.
Yeah, I want to go Miller here just for the fun of it, because I think it'd be a pretty cool pick. But my heart wants him to win. He's 42, so Gordon by decision here. But would be cool to see a crazy upset early on in the card. I think that would set the tone for the rest of the card. Okay,
sure.
Roman versus Marco. This is a good one.
Frick. Can you click into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, like, you're looking at all this stuff here. It's pretty, I don't know, strike accuracy's kind of close, strike score. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the favorite here, to Leo.
Yeah, I got him as well. These ones, we just got to go really quick. Gut feeling on the next ones. We're not going to look at anything. These two guys, just looking at them straight up. What do you got?
I mean, I'm going Gomez.
I've got Samatini.
All right,
next one.
This is Sir Chimaev all day. I mean, he's Hamzat's training partner, and he's undefeated. So
Okay, I've got the same guy, and I think he's got the clear striking advantage there. Last one. Who do you got on the first card, or the first fight of the night?
I'm going Jose on this one.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Same here, dude. I got the same guy.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, lightning round's over. We've got our picks up. Who's your lock? Your absolute lock of the night?
Lock of the night. I was just talking about him, Sir Chimaev, however you pronounce his name, but he's an absolute beast. Yeah, undefeated. He is trains with Chimaev, like I said. Santos probably fade late, where Sir Chimaev has that cardio to back his activity. So yeah, the only way I see him losing is if he gets into that showboating mentality where he starts to be a little too cocky. He could get caught there, but other than that, this is a lock for me, big time.
Okay. I want to dive into this because I actually didn't really notice that. So on this guy, I was looking, has he only had 2 fights in the UFC?
Yeah.
Did
He
you
just
watch
came off the
these?
Contender Series. Yeah, I watched both of
Shit.
them.
Shit, we got to get his Contender Series stuff in here. But, okay, so you watch both of them, and they're both finishes.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy.
he's like a mini Chimaev. I think he has the potential to do some great things.
Yeah, this is a good one. This might be like a sleeper for most people that don't know.
That's the second fight on the early prelims?
Yeah, it's the second fight on the card, and it's early prelims.
Yeah.
I did decision for him. I got a 3x on it. But
Shit. Who's your
super
lock,
interesting.
man?
Okay, my lock, I'm don't roast me for this, but I'm going for the Ateba here, dude. I'm copping out and just going with the
Playing
biggest.
it safe, eh?
Yeah, just playing it fully safe here.
You got your 4X on that?
Yeah, I got my 4x on that. KO round 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's his most likely method and round. I'm just a little bit concerned about watching his last fight. He didn't get it done in the first round and went to decision, so just squeaked it out. So we'll see.
Yeah, and he lost to this dude, or he didn't lose to this dude, but he went to a decision with this guy, who doesn't have a massive name, only has 2 fights in the UFC. So that is interesting. On Aussie's side, it's the same thing, right? 2 fights in the UFC, lost his first one by KO in the first round, and then won a decision. So it's not like he's facing a guy with like a huge caliber. But yeah, the hype train was a little bit stopped on that last one by getting the decision. Anyways, that's my lock. Quickly, I want to dive into the gyms in the app. This is off script, So let's talk about the situation with the gyms, because I'm seeing a lot of shit talking happening in the app right now. People are like, MMA Fantasy's O's gotta go. We'll take on rematches. We'll take you guys on every day of the week. Build me a feature that allows me to rematch and do trilogy fights. And I don't know, dude, like when we looked at what happened last card, looks like MMA Fantasy got the dub against the Gods gym. Did you happen to catch that?
Yeah, man. I was checking that shit during the night during that card.
Yeah, because it went late for us here on the West Coast.
Yeah, I was just like waking up every hour checking the gym score, and it was a close one, but I know, still stay undefeated. So
100%, bro. I was partying out in Whistler, and I stayed up because I'm just gonna roll with this because I want to make sure we beat these guys. And sure enough, we take down the dub. Okay, there we go. They finally got their badge set up because they were asking me, "Hey, where's our badge? Where's our badge?" And then they never ended up applying it, but now they've got it applied. I think maybe because it's cutting off their name a little bit. They didn't want to show it, which is totally fair enough. But yeah, this is a cool looking gym, cool banner. We got a couple other cool banners in here. I like this one. We're going to destroy your deck from the Deck Destroyers.
Yeah, that was a fun one to make.
Sick. I want to build a screen in here that's going to allow us to see like everyone's matchups. So you can see like, okay, who's matched up with who, follow them in real time. I think No Mercy was asking about that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
And then we're up against Bing Chilling Ice Cream Cone. These guys haven't had a matchup yet, so they're new on the scene. I've seen this guy in the app actually a few times in the chats and stuff. Looks like he's been pretty active, so it looks like they're finally getting out there, which is cool. But I think they're going to probably be dusted round one.
Yeah, big time. I think, if you go to our team here, we're pretty stacked. We got Soups, Big Chemist, B Rourke, some heavy hitters here. And
Notorious has been doing pretty good too. He's 3-1 on his rivals.
Yeah. I mean, this just adds like, that next level of competition. And I think people are liking it.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we want to show? Nah. This is good.
Maybe we do a massive blackjack hand to end it off.
So, okay, guys, we're going to do a massive blackjack hand here just to finish the pot off. UFC 328 goes down this Saturday, and next week we're going to be back with the report card with the picks and how we got graded on our fight recap, and we're going to reveal the people's fight of the night. Shit, we got a 5 against a 4. We got to hit that. 15, we're going to stay. Come on, get a bust. Please bust. Fuck! Okay, that's a big loss. Hopefully our picks do a little bit better. But yeah, like I was saying, we'll see which gyms dominated the scene. And it's Mother's Day this weekend, so make sure you hug your mom. And we're actually going on a brewery biking tour with our mom this weekend, and then we're going to watch the fights on Saturday night. So we've got a loaded weekend. It's going to be super fun out here in Vancouver. And we're going to end up at a hotel, get some pizza, watch the fights alongside you guys. So hope to see you in the chat. And we'll be right there waiting for this car crash of a main event to go down. Ben, any parting words for the homies?
Just trust your reads here, boys. Trust your reads, lock your picks. Don't forget to apply the boosts, and we'll see you at the top.
Peace out.
Peace.